What's going on, everyone? I want to cover what I feel. And again, I felt like I've said this the last 2 days in a row, but this is probably the most perfect looking setup that you can take. And if you can start identifying these setups on a day in and day out basis, you're going to do really, really well. So, what we're looking at is on the right hand side of the screen, we're looking at a 2 minute chart. I want to zoom out just a little bit so I can kind of show you guys the market open, and then I want to show you the setup. And I think if you're focusing on this side of the chart, right? If you focus on this side of the chart, you're going to see exactly what trade that I'm talking about. The trade that I'm talking about was the 30-minute ORB, taking it short. I want to show you guys how to take it. This morning inside of Evolution Traders, we were on the live trading call. So I run a mentorship inside of Evolution Traders. We have one big room, which is more of a general community where I do a lot of video lessons, and I also offer a 30-day mentorship kind of boot camp thing where we do a lot more live trading, focused trading. So if that's something you're interested in, you can definitely check the link down below. But the level that I was looking at was a 30-minute opening range. And this dotted line here is a 30-minute low. This dotted line up here is a 30-minute high. Again, for the second day, and I think this is the third day, the market starts off where it looks like this. Okay. And I made a joke yesterday and said, if you were to take a scanner and scan this barcode, what's the cost of doing business in this range? And again, we had a couple members say probably your account, right? If you're trading short, then long, then short, then long, then short, then long, and short, and long, short, and long, short, and long, you're probably going to win a few trades, but you're also probably going to get stopped out. So what I've been doing is forcing myself to be a lot more patient, forcing myself to see a clear, definitive move, and then trying to attack that move. So what I'm looking for here is on this 30-minute opening range break. Okay, I've got a couple things on the chart. We've got the OR low and the OR high, but I've also got a Fibonacci retracement in here, a 50% and a 61.8% right in the middle. That's the green zone here. If I'm trading below the green zone, it's telling me that price action is a little bit more bearish. If I'm trading up and over the green zone, it's telling me price action is a little bit more bullish. So realistically, what I'm looking to see is if we do get a push down, I want to make sure that we've had some type of rejection around this 50% midpoint. And then I'm waiting for this 30-minute OR to get broken. So I'll zoom in on the actual trade here, and I want to walk it through in two phases, depending on the type of trader that you are. If you're a trader who's a scalper, well, actually, let me not say that. If you're a trader who trades a little bit more size, where you're all in, all out in a very quick move, let's say you're trading one mini contract, you're trading two mini contracts. If you're that type of trader, this is what you want to look for. You want the 30-minute OR to get broken. So it gets broken right here at 7:34 Pacific Standard Time. Here's the breakdown. Now what you're looking for entry is you want to see whatever price that got broken down to that new low, you want to see that get confirmed. And if you look at this price here at 7:34, the low was 21,380. It gets confirmed literally a minute later and shoots down to a price of 21,375. And about 2.5 minutes goes to 372. And 3 minutes later goes to 367. So from an entry price of 380 to 67 in 3 minutes goes down over 10 points, about 13 points all in all. So if you're a scalper who's trading heavier size, who's looking for less than 10 points on a scalp, that's your trade. And I actually had 3 traders who were on the call with me this morning. One trader took $400. One trader took $180. Another trader took $200 on that very quick move in just a couple of minutes. For me, I was trading smaller size. I was trading micros. I needed a little bit more of a push. So I actually picked up 25 points on this move, and I made around a couple $100. So when we really look at it, with the number of micros that I was trading, to make that much amount of money off of 25 points, you can kind of do the math and tell yourself how many micros I was trading. And then you can kind of do the math and see, is that something that you would be comfortable doing? But it was also a perfect setup because once we broke through the 30-minute OR low, it pushed down and then it had a back test. This is a beautiful break, retest, continuation. I mean, absolutely beautiful. Now, when everyone else was selling out of their position for a lot of gains here, I was still holding my position and now going back to break even, now going back to flat, now going back to drawdown. But one thing is, I can't get scared on this move if we're still trading below the 30-minute opening range breakout. Okay, so as long as we don't close above that area, consolidate, and then push higher, I've got to stay in the trade. So whatever it's going to take you to do to stay in this trade here on this bounce, you need to do. Okay, so as soon as we started to get rejected here at the 30-minute opening range, we started to push down. I started to feel more confident. So now I've got a clear level here where I can just get out over this wick here, right? The wick that, you know, is prior to the candle right above my opening range. I can put an exit at around 21,390. So mentally, as you're managing this trade, as long as you're below 390, below 390, below 390, you can just hold this trade, hold this trade, hold this trade. And again, it's easier said to do. It's easier to say than do, but you have to keep reminding yourself like a broken record, okay? This is your technical breakdown. This is your technical retest. This is technically damage if it starts to reclaim the 30-minute opening range breakout and get over one of these prior 1-minute candle wicks. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it until you can take your target price out and you can walk away from the trade. And because I had to wait about an hour after the market opened, okay, for this trade, I'm done, right? Like, I really didn't want to take any more trades. I did take one more scalp a little bit later in the day, but the main focus trade here that I want to focus on here is this 30-minute opening range breakdown. So again, when you are identifying a 30-minute opening range high, a 30-minute opening range low, you want to see price get broken, okay? Watch the price get broken. Don't chase it right off the gates. Allow it to do something else. Allow it to bounce. Allow it to consolidate. Allow it to retest. Allow it to do something else, and then you can get in short. Even if you use the breakdown candle as your stop over 397, this is very, very clear to just mark a stop loss here above the breakdown candle and then wait for the confirmation of it taking out that new low. And if it bounces and it bounces and it bounces and it bounces and it closes over that breakdown candle high, you can just take your stop loss. I hope this helps you guys. I hope you guys start implementing it. I hope you guys start trading it this way. If you do, let me know how it works out for you guys. Also, how'd you guys finish on the week? Let me know in the comments down below. If you guys are interested in joining Evolution Traders, you guys can find that link down in the description box below. Also, Apex is still 80% off right now. You can use my discount code DAnthony, and it's going to save you a ton on those evaluations. So make sure to use my code of DAnthony. I'll see the rest of you guys on the next video. Enjoy your weekend. Have a good one, guys, and I'll catch you guys next time.